Whew. I think I now have signal. Thank you for bearing with me. Welcome to my channel. Excuse me, I'm a little out of breath. Hello, hello. I don't know if you guys can see anything. Can you talk to me? Can you see? Let's see. Hey, Snapback Coach. I don't know if you can hear me or not. Having some technical difficulties with my camera right now. I might have to restart my live, but let me see what I can do. There. Awesome. Okay. Thank you. Took a little bit to get situated, but now I am. Awesome. Yeah, it's an open field with the sunset. Whew. Okay, thank you for coming. Thank you. I appreciate it. This time a little bit more prepared. Just wasn't prepared for the technical difficulties of the internet. Right now, my biggest issue was struggling to get service. I had a plan. I had checked this spot out earlier, and to my surprise, I don't know why the internet signal just dropped, but I just had no signal by the lake. But I appreciate you guys coming in. What's good? Sup, Jacob Thompson? How's it going? Yeah, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you guys for coming and chilling, chatting. Yeah, it was a rough start, but I guess I'm gonna get better at these things. But kept it pretty close to 6:30, so I'm happy about that. Anyone that knows me knows that I tend to run a little bit late, and it's just no fault of my own. I'm trying to go as fast as I can, but age is hard. It's insane. I've had some wild experiences here trying to get set up. Not only with this, I had a microphone, I had a camera lens, I had fishing pole, I had anything and anything ready. I had my dog set up, and well, I guess things happen for a reason. And so I am very thankful I was able to get this spot. And if you guys want to see, watch, keep tuning in, because that's the sunset. Tune in right over here. Boom. Not Mikey. Hello, welcome. But yeah, out by the lake. I was initially supposed to be fishing there, but because my cell service isn't great, I am settling for the highest point of this area for service. So thank you for coming and hanging out with me. Appreciate it. I'm trying to initiate this whole thing of Country Taco Tuesdays. Everyone initiates some kind of thing for their channel, and well, I felt like, hey, everyone already does Taco Tuesday, why not throw a little country in there, and eventually I'll get more comfortable showing my face, but right now I'm happy just showing the country. And so everybody enjoy. If anything, I'll try my best to not. I'll respond to the comments. I even have a list here. I wanted, because I know people will come back and watch this later, and so I wanted to make this a little bit more personal. Wanted to all my subscribers. I did a lot of my homework. I sat there taking notes, and I was like, I watched a lot of everyone's shorts, sat there, and I tried my best to comment, and if not, just try to write down from my memory for all the people that say hi back, that interact with me on their channels. I'm trying to help them, but it's always nice whenever you hear them throw your name out, and so I don't know what you're doing, but your voice is going in and out. Oh no. Not going anywhere right now, but thank you. I'm gonna try to see if I can post back up to my regular spot. And I'll try my best to continue to just talk into the camera and not move around, because I feel like you're clear now, so try not to move the phone like the microphone. Oh, okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. I appreciate the feedback, and I'll try my best to talk into the microphone versus wandering around. But enjoy the sunset for a little bit. I'm gonna grab a notebook and I'll be back. But anybody that comes in, drop a like. I'd appreciate it. If you like the scenic views, feel free to subscribe. And if anything, I have to call out Miss Snapback Coach. She has helped me throughout my journey in YouTube. There's days I wanted to quit, and it was always very nice to have a friend on the internet just always wishing you encouragement. And she's very helpful. She always gives you very helpful advice. So thank you. But thank you. I appreciate you. I will be right back. Let me grab my notebook. But if anything, enjoy. Hey everybody, I'm back. Please excuse the momentary interruption. Right now, I'm trying to offer a little bit of privacy for some people. But for everybody that is tuning in now or later, just want to say thank you for stopping by. No joke. If anything, you have better things and other things to do. So for sharing your evening with me and sharing a sunset, let's get back to it. I have the largest following in regards to my YouTube channel right now, growing a niche about, you know, sunsets, mountains, water, anything, everything it's a hard niche to grow in. Those people that enjoy it, thank you. I encourage those to share with your friend, share with your family, maybe it could help them. But for those of you that have subscribed, right now I'm thankful for literally the ability to go live. Anyone knows that it's hard to get 50 subscribers. I mean, it's a dream to sit there and think, hey, and I can do that. But for me, it's one of those things that I wanted to do even in my youth, and I attempted doing it with longboarding videos. But tonight I want to share the sunset with you, which is moments away, literally faster than I expected. But I just want to throw a big shout out to my biggest and number one subscriber. Literally, he was my first person to, as I was combing through people's lives, I was literally just dropping by to say hi and wish them a good day. And I had barely made my very first video, and I was on my journey for YouTube. I had barely maybe had like 10 or 12 views, and I was disheartened because I put my heart into that video, everything. But I have to give a big shout out to James Orton. He's a businessman that works with cars. He has car content and funny videos. I encourage you to check him out. It's James Orton Videos. I just try to throw it out there because he's a really great guy. I appreciate every time he came on and he'd give me the time of day. No one has to give you that kindness, and so I appreciate him being the one to open the door for me. And so James, I want to say thank you. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. No joke. You're my very first subscriber, and I appreciate you. Working my way into it, I had unknown people that come up to me or subscribe. I had the Clark family. I had Jamari Andrews, D. Clifton, Erno Lucas, and then as time went on, I heard people that I enjoyed hanging out with. I enjoyed nature content, so I'd always encounter fishermen, and in those fishermen, I had come across really great people. There's a guy, his name's Holy Mackerel. He was one of my early subscribers, and then he's from England. He's a fisherman. There's his buddy. They were fishing by the ocean is when I had first seen him, and I just commented, hey, I'm subscribing just because of the view, man. I just checked out a couple of his shorts, and he was always catching amazing fish, having a great time. And so I'm like, hey, just want to give a shout out to those that, hey, even if you drop off as a sub or not, I appreciate your guys' content. I appreciate your guys' kindness, and thank you for just I mean, it's a big start. As I was beginning to continue my journey, I encountered Miss Snapback, Miss Trishana. I call her Miss Snapback Coach, but she's full of positivity. She has the most helpful advice, and I just want to say, anyone that's starting a YouTube channel, or if you're in the middle of your YouTube channel, check her out. She has really good, helpful advice. She's got a really great community. The people that she encounters and she encourages. I too hope that I'm one of the people she knows. Whenever I can say, hey, I knew her when she was, first starting out, and maybe one day we can reciprocate the feeling, and I can say, hey, I remember her when I blew up. But I'm gonna try to hurry because the sunset is coming quick, and so I'll try to talk fast. I have my friends out there in Hawaii, Russa and Rich in USA. She goes by Sally, simply Sally in Hawaii. I want to say thank you to Jay. His name is Paradise Unplugged Hawaii. He's a travel guide from Hawaii. He's always a helpful advice, positive vibes to this guy that out of nowhere just jumped in, and I appreciate his comments. I appreciate his advice. His name was Tantrum Nose, and he had subbed on one with my tramway videos. He had shared a lot of interesting insights of his family and where he's from, and so I appreciate you as a subscriber. There was the Gookukins. I remember scrolling through your page, and you have really good music. You have great playlists, Black Betty, Ice Cream Paint Job, good stuff like that. Penny Smith, you're new to this page, but I welcome. I appreciate you. Rashan Rajiva and Mauricio Amador. I think you guys picked up during my Zozobra shorts, and so I appreciate you guys for checking out my videos. I hope you guys enjoy the content moving forward. I got a long list and I get winded, so I'm trying to best as fast as I can to cover everything. So those that are here, thank you for enjoying the sunset, and I will continue as fast as I can. Thank you to my family. I want to say, for those that are out there, I just want to give mentions to memberships that I have gained through just talking to people. Personally, would like to buy memberships, but as life goes, I'm not able to right now. But those that have had gifted me memberships, I have to shout out to Mad Matt Media. He's a food delivery guy, and he also does other media. I've seen him do karaoke with his wife, and they're really good people. And so enjoy dropping by, saying hi, what's up. To me, this guy, he seemed very Nell Media, Golden Stick, as he goes by. For me, I'd heard him just randomly one day spit some bars, and then he made a song about it, and it's called Activated. And I was alone to sit there and like, this is my first video of him, and he made a song of it. And so I was waiting for him to finally drop it as a track, and he finally did. And so happy to say I enjoy your music, man. Even if you just made it as a, as a joke or not, it was good stuff. I enjoy, hanging out in your lives, because you bash a lot of haters, man. And as you're a little bit younger than me and you've been at this for a long time, I can say, dude, keep doing what you're doing, bro. You're killing it. Everyone's trying to hustle and make their bread, and dude, just keep doing what you're doing. And that's all I can encourage. Is everyone's got cool stuff, minus the ones that are doing really weird stuff. But try to wrap it up. Mad Reacts, or the Mad Dasher. He's another food delivery guy, but he is awesome. Every time I drop by his lives, he's always positive feed, positive mind. He's always trying to hustle to make money for him and his girlfriend to, I believe, get married and go on vacation. But I try my best to throw it out there because I do pay attention. I do enjoy seeing you guys. And the other one that I have a membership to, last one, is Button the Busker. This guy, he plays 3 instruments. He plays a harmonica, he steps on a drum, and he goes hardcore on a guitar. It's amazing. I give this guy props. I encourage him as best as I can, and I just try to throw out good people that I know and see on there that, hey, if you guys enjoy these content, check them out and enjoy. But the highlight of the day, thank you everybody for tuning in because the sun is setting. I'm gonna hang out here for maybe another 5-10 minutes, but I just want to give out my honorable mentions because there are those that when I first started out, they helped me greatly along the way. They either offered me words of encouragement, or even when I was watching them, I would root them on. And for instance, this guy, his name is, I only know him as Pitbull, but he has a fishing channel at Scenic City Fishing. And this dude, he's got great content. I've always enjoyed him. And along with Silly Salmon Fishing, I noticed that he too was struggling with eye condition problems and going like I am. So it was cool to see other people with relatively comment have the, you know, share the same things as I do, but I don't have the time to go fishing. So it was cool to see him do his thing and encourage him on. You have been faithful to my channel, so I think thank you and appreciate you. No, thank you. I appreciate you so much, Miss Snapback. No joke. I really appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. Um, I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Trying to wrap up my list real quick. For those that I stop by their channels and they say hi back, there's Luminaries Shine Fishing. She's a lady that does fishing also, and every time I stop by, she always says hi and encouraging good days. And so, thank you. I appreciate you for talking back. There's a guy named Eric Rader. He's out in Las Vegas. He does his live of the strip and the Las Vegas sign, and so it's always cool to see people enjoying their lives and just having an experience that just enjoying their life. And so that's all I can do is encourage those doing their thing. There's Mr. Skeeter 72 and Mrs. Skeeter, a couple that I enjoy watching because they try their best in fishing. I see them pulling a lot of fish, and they're cool people. If you guys get a chance, check them out. In the times that I do talk to Mad Matt Media, either through his karaoke nights or his deliveries, I've encountered Miss Heather Ishjiki, or her handle is Music City Hustler. She's very good people. I enjoy her lives because she's got good music and her personality is very cool. I mean, you don't come across very cool people all the time on YouTube. That's why I'm very happy to reciprocate those that enjoy friendship, because as I would always wish Matt a great day, I noticed that she too was either driving along with him or, in the chat, but she was always really cool, always had good music. And in her gifting to them, I too not only subscribed, but I've enjoyed her lives too. I try my best to drop by, say hi, and, you know, wish everybody the best wishes that I could. Um, there's, like I said, honorable mentions that I don't know if they follow me, but I know I try my best to talk to them every day. There's this guy, he's out in England. His name is James Chatfield, and he plays two instruments as well. He'll play a bass guitar with a regular acoustic guitar. And for me, I enjoy peaceful serenity stuff that allows me to chill out. And so check out his channel. If anything, it's amazing stuff to watch. He tries to play in the city. He tries to play in the forest. He plays at home. But if you get a chance, definitely check it out because that's why I say I try my best to encourage everybody that I see and make a list of those that are cool with me. And you know, at one point, I'm gonna get more confident in talking to the camera. But right now, I feel like I'm gonna let the scenery do the talking for me, and I'll just do the talking behind the camera. And so I just want to say thank you for everybody that tuned in tonight, today, wherever you're from. For those that gave the thumbs up, appreciate it. It always helps. And everybody that I mentioned, just know that you're really appreciated. That I really enjoy your guys' content, and just keep doing what you're doing, man. I know you guys always ask, well, what do I do next? And what should I do next? Hey, all of our lives are different, and we don't know what your guys' struggle or things are going on, but what you do share on camera, I am happy to be part of. I used to watch people like this on the early PlayStation 2s. PlayStation, I was barely out of college, and that's when they have PlayStation Live, and I'd go and I'd watch that, and people would be partying, and people would be doing all the craziest stuff, and I'm like, that's impressive. I would be cool to try that one day, you know. And for me, I as I got older, I got the confidence to say, hey, I have a lot of content in regards to sunsets, rivers, mountains, animals. As you can tell, I've got elk, I've got deer, I've got badgers, coyotes, bears, and these are just from my thankful experience, what I've encountered just driving around, and that's what I would have initially found anyway. But I figured, hey, I'm going to pull out my camera and record it and share it. And so it's a hard niche to grow in, but for those of you that do enjoy the content and, you know, drop a comment, I appreciate you guys, because it's a hard niche to grow in, and I'm not trying to, you know, make it big. It'd be nice to make money, but I'm realistic, and I know, hey, you know, maybe more training, more practice, and what I'm doing right now. It's not a hobby. It's, I guess, in a sense, a peace of mind, a stress relief, and an outlet for my artistic side. I've always enjoyed making videos and doing stuff about my truck. And man, I've got loads of pictures of my truck. I was huge on Instagram, and with no fault of, I mean, it was fault of my own. I was being young and dumb and, just out of control. So that had to stop. All my media for the better sanctity of my future. And so I felt like the only format or platform I should be performing on is YouTube. I mean, it's worldwide, and I don't know who I can bring a smile to or wish a good day. But for those I do, all I can say is I just want to wish you a great day. If you do a YouTube content, I wish you the best on your channel. And hopefully one day, maybe I'll come to your guys' state. I don't know, like in Snapback. It'd be cool to go to Minnesota. For my friends, Rosa and Rich out in Hawaii, and Jay, it'd be cool to go out there. I've got a great friend of mine. His name's, I don't want to butcher it, but I believe it's Cash Oakley and Presley. And he's a guy that's a couple years older than I am, and he's going to be he does family content, and I'm very thankful for his not only friendship but allowing me to be part of his life. And so on my birthday on Thursday, he was going to do a wrestling match and allow me to choose a character for his channel, which, if you do get a chance, check it out. I don't want to ruin it. Check out his content. It's worth a good conversation, a good friend, and good people. All I can encourage is those that encourage others. I'm trying to be a positive person, just encourage everybody around me. And I'm not trying to be Mr. Hey, friendly, all, but hold on really quick. I'm going to offer a little bit of privacy for some people in the area, but I'm just trying my best to put more positivity out on the internet. I see a lot of crazy stuff out there, and I try not to even watch the news. The news it's enough to give a person anxiety, but I'm not trying to get political. I'm not trying to get all crazy. I just know that a little bit of peace, love, and happiness is needed out there, and we can just give a